they are highlighting the Shen. Would have a lot of synergy with the Kha'Zix.
He's looking to come behind Crown, who will have his Valkyrie. There's the flash stun though, and actually the chain does land, but they're not going to go any deeper. They do get the flash at least, because he only has 2 longswords at this point in the game. Another trade here in mid, and Fly's not winning these trades. And here comes the package forward. Gonna run straight into Crash. There is that stand united, but the teleport coming in as well. There's the first blood though, onto LeBlanc. Really nice taunt there by CUVEE. Here comes EXPESSION trying to get onto Crown. Perfect timing on the wild growth. Keeps him alive. Bray trying to follow up. Is going to be enough to get Crown just barely with that Maokai Q. And so it will be a 1-for-1 trade after all. Although EXPESSION will be locked up a bit, is tanky enough to survive. I just don't care about this kind of dragon. COREJJ will just barely get out of there.
Really lucky that he didn't get locked up. He's playing with fire right now. He's probably thinking though that, you know, Crash might be drunk.
Oh, look at this, the wild growth. That will be Gorilla knocked up. Immediate exhaust, and a nice cast this time to deliver Crown away from Gorilla. And they will successfully disengage. Here comes EXPESSION trying to clear out the wave. He will do so, but they are going to get that turret. Now it's 2v1. The taunt coming in here, and EXPESSION, he will be followed up though by Crash. There's the stand united, jumping forward. The cast hits them back into them again, but here comes Crown into the back with that package, trying to pick up someone, not able to pick up either of them just yet. Fly on the backside actually picks down Ambition, and nobody on LONGZHU has died. Here's the spot turret you were talking about. They're getting a lot of damage done, and here comes Fly. He really wants to get in there. Lands the chain onto COREJJ, but they are going to turn this around. Here is Core and CUVEE jumping on the plane there. 2 kills going down. EXPESSION is all alone, and no matter how tanky he is, will eventually fall. Samsung taking a really fantastic fight here. I swear, guys, he will die eventually. There he goes.
That was basically the raid boss. It was like doing a dungeon. First they had to kill Prey, then they got Fly, Gorilla, and then finally at the very end was the boss. They were missing the side quest though, the Gragas.
Yeah.
They didn't quite pick that up. Now they're going to turn their attention to getting that second Cloud Drake.
He's like a serial killer, right? He's like a crazy person, so.
He's not crazy, he's just misunderstood.
Nice. Well, Crash, he's going to feel misunderstood here as everybody's trying to get onto him. Looks like, actually, he does get away. Almost pays for it.
Wow. CUVEE just absolutely shreds through EXPESSION's Maokai.
Oh boy.
Gorilla.
This is what happens when a Corki gets ahead. They may pay for it though here. Prey in a good spot with the red buff. Will be jumped on by Ambition. Everybody very, very low. Heal coming out. Will he be able to survive? Ambition a little bit of hesitation about who to go to, and he will pay for it with his life. Now Ruler on the chase will eventually pick up that kill, but Fly does get away.
Actually, it was a little bit of a close call there. It almost looked like LONGZHU were really going to come out further ahead. Now CUVEE, because he doesn't have the Sunfire cape, he's not aggroing EXPESSION underneath the turret. And COREJJ probably going to go down. He does. Ended up in Prey living a little bit longer than they probably intended him to.
All right, they're going to call down Fly to help out against CUVEE. See if they can actually pick up the kill. Does have the red buff on this LeBlanc. You can see CUVEE trying his best to fight this one, but will eventually go down. And meanwhile, Samsung isn't really going for anything on the opposite side of the map. Crown is going real aggressive on the Prey. Will take him out there with the package, and I guess this is what they wanted to go for as the response. They pick up a kill of their own onto Prey nonetheless. And Fly is like, I don't even know if I can take this fight. Well, the answer seems to be maybe. Whoa. And the answer is no. There's the burst damage out of Corki. In comes CUVEE with the stand united too, and Fly might have just baited his team into this once again. Crash is going to go down. Corki does get exhausted, which will make it harder to take down this giant oak tree that's in the front. Ruler also struggling to get in onto this fight. EXPESSION is going 1v4 right now and is still alive. Prey in the back does take out Jhin, actually. Finally, Maokai dies. COREJJ actually takes the turret aggro. This is not going as smoothly as Samsung would have hoped for. They actually lose their bot lane in the process. Both Crown and Ambition very low.
And if you're Samsung, you probably want to hit a timing here where Prey doesn't yet have his Blade of the Ruin King.
Now we'll see if they're able to hit that timing. Gorilla is going to be locked down. Ruler hitting like a truck. Crash with a nice keg. Does get Ambition into position to be knocked down, but he's going to jump in. Really nice stun there. Fly's jumping in now. Ambition is going to go down. And LONGZHU is turning this around. They can't get past this wall that is Maokai. They're going to lock down CUVEE. Oh, nice grab there, though. Looks like Crown wants to turn this around with the help of Ruler. They're going to lock down two. Crash and Fly forced to run away with their tail between their legs.
Well, that's one of the problems that LONGZHU have is when they run out of fuel, they run out of it pretty hard. And Crown and Ruler can fight for days if it keeps on going.
Crown is so intense.
Yeah, and I mean at this point they end up getting a lot out of that fight. Ocean Drake is on the map, and if you're LONGZHU, I mean, you might actually want the Ocean Drake to be taken. That way you can potentially coin flip Elder.
Oh boy, look at this. CUVEE, he's recalling on a ward.
To dissuade LONGZHU from trying to commit to this, look at where Fly is. He's waiting in the wings.
Oh, he wants Ruler. Wild Growth coming out here and Fly forced to back off.
That was the worst assassination attempt I have ever seen.
The chain missed. He didn't quite do enough damage. And Crown with the package, and the triple Cloud Drake is zooming around the map. He's literally a plane. And he's able to just get out of there. Meanwhile, Crash and EXPESSION are trying to start some fights back here in the back. But
I feel like this is one of those, like, is this real or fake images? Like, you show me the position that LONGZHU had after killing CUVEE, and then you show me the position they're in right now, and you ask me, is this actually real? And I would tell you that I could not believe it. Ambition, though, getting gutted for 50% of his HP.
They're starting this. In comes the teleport, there's the curtain call, and they're going to be forced to disengage. Edge of Night stops that damage. Oh, what? How did he land that onto Gorilla?
Ruler definitely has his Ruler tonight. He's done that to Gorilla twice now. At the end of last game, he threaded the needle, and he just did it again.
And it looks like they're just moving on in, trying to bait LONGZHU into a fight. Oh, they landed onto Crash, that deadly flourish. There's the curtain call. No, it looks like he does get that last hit.
A little bit of whose base is it anyway, as Samsung begins to retreat into LONGZHU's base.
In comes Fly, they want Ruler, and they lock him down with the Twisted Advance. There is the Wild Growth and the Stand United. He's a tank now. And EXPESSION still alive somehow, some way. Ambition, though, might go down so close, but no! The crit coming out from Ruler does take out Fly right there at the last second. Ambition stays alive. Looks like Samsung will be able to convert into at least a turret, maybe this inhibitor.
Maokai is certainly the raid boss. And I don't know really what to say of that fight. I felt like that was the dream spot for LONGZHU, and still they came out with nothing at the very end. Take EXPESSION away. They could easily have just planted CUVEE up in top lane right now. They're being a little bit more forward and aggressive, and Crash is going to need to steal this.
Well, if he gets taunted and jumped on, that's going to be a bit hard. He's still alive somehow. So many people have gotten away with such little health. Ambition and Crown getting pretty low. Fly able to get that that assassination there. Now Fly on the run. So many Samsung members are chasing Fly, and they can't even pick him up. Finally, they're trying to get him just barely. That minion shot, he's still alive. Somehow, he gets out of there. Meanwhile, CUVEE, he might be losing his GA here. During the entirety of that fight, it was 4 members of LONGZHU against 1 Shen, and he's still alive, guys. Will he live at the end of this fight? That's the real question. He's dodging. It looks like he may just.
What?
Meanwhile, in the base, Fly, he does survive, so he's able to clean that up. Crown now on the chaser. Gorilla will go down, and it looks like finally they might be able to clean up some of these members. Ezreal does die as well. And in comes CUVEE, teleporting onto that super minion. Triple kill going over to Ruler, and unless Fly can pull off a miracle, it's going to be a really hard hold for LONGZHU.
I feel like I just watched someone win the lottery and then go bankrupt in a matter of 10 seconds. I don't know how this all came to be after LONGZHU seemed like they were in such a fantastic spot. After that failed attempt at deleting Crash. And now, yeah, Samsung Galaxy are just going to push on and end this game in a very confusing series of events. Fly going to go down anyway. The Zanyas only prevent the inevitable death.
And there you go, a 2-0 victory tonight for Samsung, our second of the night.